Good morning and happy Wednesday, you guys. So today I'm back with a new video because by the time this video goes up, it will be the end of the Walt Disney World vlog series, which is very, very sad. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed filming it for you guys. So, you know, I hope that you kind of enjoyed yourself while you watched it. Very sad that it's come to an end. So I thought, what better way to mark the end of the vlog series than to do like a 20 question tag video of Walt Disney World? Because a lot of people ask me, like, what's your favourite restaurant? What's your favourite park? What's your favourite ride? Stuff like that. So I thought in this video I will do a little quick tag question. I always say quick, but let's face it guys, I do ramble a lot, so I'm going to try and cut all the rambling out. So I've got my mini ears on, I've got lit up Mickey in the background for you because it is a very, very dull, horrible foggy day here in England, unfortunately. So, you know, so that this doesn't take up loads and loads of time, I have a trusty notepad with all of my questions on. I did take some of these from a couple of people's blogs that I found up on Tumblr and stuff like that, just to give myself a variety of questions. So, let's try and bomb through this. So the first question is, what is your favourite park? My favourite park is Magic Kingdom. It always has been. I do love Epcot as well, but I think Magic Kingdom for me is just the place that I spend most of my time. Number 2, favourite Disney resort. Until sort of recently I hadn't stayed at too many of them. I'd only ever stayed at All Star Music and I'd seen a few other sort of ones on other people's vlogs. But my favourite resort now is the Disney Beach Club Resort because we stayed there and it was amazing and I would not hesitate to go back. If I ever become a DVC member, that is going to be my home resort. So, number 3, favourite mode of Disney transport. Now, for me, it is always the monorail. I cut a lot of footage out of the vlogs of me, Martin and Emma chanting monorail, monorail, monorail. You know, like The Simpsons and the whole Shelbyville monorail thing, I don't know. So monorails. Monorails are our favourite mode of transport to get around. Number 4, what is your favourite Disney snack? My favourite Disney snack is going to be the Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bars. It's what I spend most of my snack credits on, to be perfectly honest, because they remind me of Magnums and I love them and they're so tasty. So that's kind of what I normally spend it on. Number 5, your favourite Disney souvenir. Now my favourite Disney souvenir every time I go is the artwork that they do. As a few of you would know from watching my haul videos, I do have a few pieces of Jasmine Beckett Griffiths artwork. I love her creepy girls that she does. I have the bride Constance from the Haunted Mansion hanging up on my wall. So if I'm going to buy something, it's probably going to be art related. Number 6, your favourite ride in each park. Right, so let's quickly bang this one out. Magic Kingdom has to be the Haunted Mansion. As you all know, I have a Haunted Mansion thigh piece tattoo and I just love it and I talk about it incessantly. So Haunted Mansion. In Hollywood Studios, I would probably go for Toy Story Mania, to be honest. I know it's not like a thrilling ride, but I just absolutely love it. And it's the only like shooting ride that I get loads and loads of points on, so let's go for that. In Epcot, it does have to be Test Track. I love speed, I love the whole thing. Not too keen on the like designing your own car. I think that kind of takes up a lot of time. You could just skip that in the queue and go straight in and ride your car, but it's just me. It's a Test Track for Epcot. And for Animal Kingdom has to be Expedition Everest. It is just awesome and I absolutely love that ride. I always have the worst face on the photo, but really I'm enjoying it, so don't worry. Right, number 7, favourite quick service place in each park. Oh god, again, bang this one out. So if we start with Magic Kingdom again, my favourite quick service place has to be Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. I have no idea why, I just love it. Like, we didn't get to visit it this time, sadly, on our trip, but I do absolutely love it. So that's probably my favourite for Magic Kingdom. Epcot has to be Sunshine Seasons. They do the best food. Like, it's so tasty and so worth a counter service meal, like, credit. So, unfortunately, again, we didn't get time to do it this trip, but it is amazing. In Hollywood Studios, you see, I don't really eat a lot of quick service at Hollywood Studios, but I think it used to be Pizza Planet. I know that doesn't exist anymore because Pizza Rizzo has come, and we've not tried it, but I'm gonna stick with Pizza Planet and just pretend that it's still there. But that was my favourite quick service place. And for Animal Kingdom, has to be Flame Tree Barbecue because it's delicious. Again, we didn't really eat a lot of counter service meals this time around, and we did end up having to convert them to snack credits to bring the snacks home, so whoops, our bad. But yeah, so they're my quick service counter places. Number 8 is your favourite table service place in each park. Holy guacamole, how do you even choose? Magic Kingdom, it probably has to be Crystal Palace. I always make sure that we visit Crystal Palace at least once on our trips, so I love it. I just think the food's lovely. I love a good buffet, me, so you know. So yeah, definitely Crystal Palace for Magic Kingdom. Epcot, I can only really say Via Napoli because it's the only table service restaurant I've ever eaten at Epcot. Like, Epcot's food choices for me aren't great. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for that, but yeah, it's just my opinion. So I'm gonna say Via Napoli. It's the only place I've eaten. And then Hollywood Studios, obviously it's got to be 50s Primetime Cafe. I absolutely love it there. Again, we go every time we go, so it's like number 1 on the list. And then Animal Kingdom, probably Pizza Fari, I think. No, Restaurantosaurus, that's it. Pizza Fari is the quick service. So yeah, Restaurantosaurus is my favourite place in Animal Kingdom. Again, very nice food, and you can just sit down and eat at your leisure. Very nice. So yeah, that one. Number 9, favourite character to meet. Goodness. I meet so many characters. Who is my favourite to meet? Who do I absolutely get super excited about? Let me think. You know what? Probably, actually, talking Mickey Mouse, because it's just hilarious. He got us doing the Hitchhiking Ghost thing, and it was just so much fun. And I remember coming out of that meet and greet and just being absolutely over the moon. So Mickey Mouse, we'll go with that one at Town Hall in Magic Kingdom. Favourite princess to me has to be Rapunzel, hands down Rapunzel. She is my, like, favourite princess at all to meet. She's just so lovely, and we got some really lovely, like, magic shots and everything like that with her. And, like, I'll insert the photo in a second of me and her together. So, yeah, I've got to say Rapunzel. Number 11, favourite fireworks show has to go to Fantasmic, to be honest. Fantasmic's my favourite thing to do, like, ever. I absolutely love it. I'm so gutted we only got to see it once this trip, but it's kind of that thing of you just can't fit everything in. So Fantasmic, definitely, you need to check that out. 12, the character you can't meet but you wish you can. This one is simple. Like, honestly, if I could meet Simba, I would be away. Like, I would even sing in Swahili to him. Like, I'd have to learn the Swahili first, but I would sing to him in Swahili because, oh, I love The Lion King, I love Simba. So yeah, I wish I could meet him. Number 13. Favourite land in Magic Kingdom? You know what, I don't think it's even really a land, but I love Liberty Square. Again, it's the home of my Haunted Mansion. I absolutely love, I don't know, I just love the atmosphere there. So I'm going for Liberty Square. The first time you ever went to Walt Disney World, that was back in 2011. It was for my 23rd birthday. And I went with my friend because we could never afford to go when we were kids, you know. And my parents don't like flying, so they wouldn't really take us abroad on holiday. So, yeah, I went when I was 23 at 2011, and basically it all went downhill from there. I'm joking, of course, I love it. Number 15, favourite pavilion in Epcot. My favourite pavilion, you know what, it's really funny because I do love the UK. Like, I love the way they've made it look so much better than it does sometimes here. So I do love the UK. But to be honest, I think it must be Japan for me because the Michikoshi shop is there and I love it, and I buy high chews a lot and look at Pokemon things, you know. So, yeah, probably Japan for me, I would say. 16 is your favourite water park. Again, sadly, we did not get to visit any water parks this trip, simply because of the hurricane. you know, we ended up having to swap our water park day to go back to Universal. So, but in previous years, my favourite has been Blizzard Beach. I love it. Typhoon Lagoon's alright, but I just much prefer Blizzard Beach. Number 17, favourite thing to do at Disney outside of the parks. Now, I have two, I'm afraid. I can't narrow it down to one, guys. Come now. So, two things. First of all, the Grand Floridian. If you go to the Garden View tea room, you can actually do like high tea or afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian, and it's just so beautiful. You would have seen it on like day 3 or 4, I think, of these vlogs. And it's just amazing. It's really lovely. If you've got the money to do it, I would say 100% do it. It's nice to just take a break and like take in the atmosphere, and if you love tea like me, it's amazing. So there's that. Second one has to be horse riding at Fort Wilderness. Again, you would have seen sort of me mention it in these vlogs. Unfortunately, they don't let you film on the horses. I understand, because, you know, obviously it's for the safety of the rider and the horse. I completely understand that, and it's not a gripe at all. But yes, definitely do horse riding if you love horses and you can afford to do it. So they're my two things. Number 18 is the resort you wish you could stay at. Every single time we went to a deluxe resort, I just turned around to Emma and Martin and was like, I want to stay here at some point. I want to stay here at some point. I want to stay here at some point. It became like a running joke. But I think my all-time number one has to be the Grand Floridian. Again, I would love to stay there, but it's so expensive. So if I win the lottery, I would totally like book out a couple weeks at the Grand Floridian, obviously. So number 19, a restaurant you would like to try at Walt Disney World. Now, again, like, we can only fit so many in. I don't eat a lot of food. So I think the one that I missed out on that maybe I kind of overlooked when we were looking at the planning process for this holiday was the Rose and Crown at the UK Pavilion in Epcot. I kind of looked at it as, oh yeah, but we could have that food like here because we're from here, so we could just go down to our local pub and have that kind of food. And I get that, I do. But I've had a lot of friends since saying actually it's a really good restaurant. So I would probably like to go back and try that on our next trip. So definitely gonna give that a go. And then finally, number 20, your favourite time of year to visit Walt Disney World Resort. Obviously, like, I always visit around Halloween time, always. It's always the back end of September to the beginning of October, the last 3 trips running. I just love it. I love Halloween. I'm a spooky kind of person. I just love that kind of stuff. So it's kind of my favourite time because it's still quite warm. So it's warm, you've got Halloween Horror Nights, you've got, you know, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party even, and all the, like, just Halloweeny vibe. I love it. Although next time I think we are going to try and visit during some of the Christmas celebrations, you know, maybe like the back end of October and the beginning of November, so that we can do like Halloween and Christmas. That would be awesome for me. So anyway, guys, that is everything. That's all the questions I have written down. I was trying to get through this really quickly because, like I said, I didn't want it to drag on for you. As I said previously, I hope you enjoyed the Walt Disney World vlog series. And thank you all for sticking with me and for liking it and commenting and sharing it on social media. I absolutely adore you all. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers at the time of making this video. We might kind of get to 1,000 at that point, I'm hoping. But, you know, whatever. I'm just kind of, you know, let it be what it is. So yeah, there will be more adventures on this channel over the coming year. I am going to Disneyland Paris in November. So I'm off to that, which will be awesome. So there'll be another vlog series for that. I think I'm going for 5 days. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, that's coming up. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have any comments of what your favourite restaurants are, your favourite things to do, anything like that that you think that I should know, please drop them down below. Also, follow me on social media. All my links are in the description boxes, and I interact with people quite a lot. So until the next time, guys, you know, until next time I sit down with you and have a chat, I am going to go. If you like this video, again, please give it a big thumbs up for me. That helps me make more videos for you guys. If you haven't already and you feel like you would like to, please add yourself to that big red subscribe button. And until the next time, I will check you later. So check ya!